Right, when the war started, I was 10 years old. But because I'd been to school, because my birthday was at Christmas, I had to go to Old Elway School when I was 10, not 11. I was a year younger. So we used to have to go on the bus to Old Elway, which had just opened. Miss Farrier was the head mistress, or the mistress at my thing. And we used to go there, and the bus used to pick up the people from Holwell, and Sammy Ripley on, the small lodge on the corner, there was some there.
Lawton's.
Yeah, Lawton, yeah. And further down, used to pick up can't think of his name now. Anyway, and then we used to go to Old Elway. Well, I only went there for a year because Miss Farrier used to dish out the kind like nobody's business. So when they said I'd ought to go to grammar school, I thought, well, that'd be better than bloody Old Elway. I'll try a bit harder. So I managed to get in, but I think I was paid for by Pirton.
Charity?
Yeah.
Hammond's Trust?
Yeah. I think they
Hammond's
paid
Charity,
for it, yeah.
Yes.
So I started at the grammar school at 12. And so I was in the same class as Jeff Shaw.
The farmer?
Yeah.
The farmer, yeah.
So Jeff lived at Hexton, and so every morning I used to get on my bike. My dad bought me a bike, a Riley, the fixed wheel, and I used to meet Jeff on the corner of Hexton Road and Pirton Road, and we used to go into school together. So I used to copy Jeff's homework on a regular basis, because I wasn't very good at homework. So that was all right. And then when the war started, we had to make blackouts for all the windows downstairs, not upstairs. So we didn't used to have to go to bed with a candle. You used to have to go in the dark, because you couldn't have a light. Because Phil Walker used to say that light out.
Who was Phil Walker? Was the policeman, was he?
Yeah.
Did he go round? What did he do?
Go around the village, make sure everybody put the lights out.
Were the lights on bikes as well? And
yeah, but we used to have a cover over them. They were torch lights, so we never used to put them on. So that was another thing Phil used to get on to us about. We did sail around the village without any lights. Well, this went on.
was Alf, your father, Alf Pierce, what did he do in the war?
My dad?
Yeah.
Well,
Alf Pierce, yeah.
Oh, Alf?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Alf was a air raid warden, and they used to have to go so many nights a week and sit on top of the water tower and report on the aircraft going over, German aircraft. They had pictures of them, you know.
How did he report it then?
Well, they used to run a phone. They used to have a control at the bottom, and then the phone used to go up, and that was on the top.
Yeah.
So they used to have to report that, and then if anything happened, like a bomb dropped or anything, Alf used to have to turn out, and you know. So that was all right. Well then, when I was 11, Harry Anscombe said we got to go and work with Bert Whedon. So I went down Hammond's farm before harvest to find out what was going on, and Bert said, "Oh, you're going to come and work with us then?" I said, "Yeah." "Well, you'd better come and learn to drive the tractor then." So we went out into the meadow at the back. He started the tractor up. "There you are," and he said, "Have a go at that," and left me to it. So I learned to drive the tractor. That was all right. And then all through the harvest, I used to drive the tractor from shop to shop. And then after harvest, Sam and I used to go down to Hammond Farm and mix up cattle food for the winter. Now, the week's cattle food, which consisted of a pile of chaff, some mangled wordles, which we used to have to put through the grinder. And he used to have, every now and again, he used to have chocolate as well. Regel chocolate, that was painted blue it was. So that was animal food, you know. But if you scrape the blue off, that was beautiful. They never got any of that. We had all that. And there was bits of other pieces to put in it. Mix it all up, bag it up, and then we used to have to load the trailer and set off with a tractor, Sam sitting on the trailer, and we used to set off down, because he had some cattle in the yard down Hull Road. There's the small holding down the bottom of Hull Road.
New Wright's Farm?
No, further down. That's
nearly in Holwell?
Yeah.
Where they keep horses on the left?
That's it. Well, he had some cattle in the yard there. So we used to have to deliver the cat food there, pick up the empty bags and go back. And every morning, every Saturday morning, Bill Warby, the policeman, used to be waiting for us at the top of the lane. "Where's your licence?" "Well, I don't know." "I should have to tell Bert Whedon about you." I said, "Yeah, be a good idea." "Go on then." So off we used to go. Except one Saturday morning, Bill wasn't there. I said to Sam, "Oh, we got away with it this time then." So we went down, took the cattle food and got the empty bags. On the way back, there was Bill. "I got a job for you boys," he said. "Oh, what's that then?" "Well, I want you to move my chicken house," he said. So he never wanted to know where my licence was. As long as we moved his chicken house, he was happy. So that was it. So anyway, every Thursday night, Sam and I used to take our Meccano's down to Rhodes Gurney, Uncle John and Aunt Rhodes Gurney.
Where was that?
Down Elm Tree Farm. And we used to go and sit in their yard, in their lounge, and build our tractors. I don't know why, but they used to enjoy that. So, about 1942, I thought it was. We were sitting in the lounge with our tractors, and 3 bombs were dropped down in the moat, in the brook, down down the lane.
Down Mill Lane?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, the brook that runs... Yes, I know what you mean, yes. 3
bombs, and they all dropped in the brook. So that shook the house a bit. So anyway, we had to pack up and go home then. Rose said she wouldn't have us there if there was bombs dropping. So we went home. But then Sam and I went down next morning and find out where the bombs had dropped. And there were 3 bloody great craters in the brook. But they'd all gone off. I think they were just, dishing
incendiary bombs,
yeah.
Were they? Yes.
So that was it. So then we carried on at the farm during the war. About 1943, 44, I came home from grammar school in my grammar school uniform, and Aunt Ruth was standing out the front. She said, Fred Weed wants to see you down the farm straight away. So off I went. What do you want, Bert? I want you to go up to Franklin's at the mill, at the station, and get some cattle food, he said, because we'd run out. So he said that the tractor there, that's running. So off I went on the tractor with a trailer to collect the cattle food. And of course I never had a chance to take me cap off of me. So the next morning in the school, the headmaster, what was his name? Reese Jones, wasn't it? He said, I want to see the boy who was driving through the town in his school uniform. So I got in trouble over that. I was supposed to take my school uniform off when I got home. Anyway, I didn't take any notice of him. Yeah. So we used to go quite regularly down there. And then about 1943, 44, no, 43 I think I was cycling off to school up Hitchin Road, you know. We got up not quite as far as Punchcross Hill, and the Home Guard stopped us. Can't go there, boy. Well, how are we going to get to school then? Well, you let go across the fields. So that was a row of sentry bombs that dropped all along the Eaton Way, right across Pirton Hill. So that was quite exciting. I found 2 or 3 sentry bombs that hadn't gone off. I didn't tell them. So that was all right. Then in 1944, I was in bed asleep about 4 o'clock in the morning. We didn't used to lock any doors. Sam comes up, woke me up. Come on, he said. Dad's been called out Upwood Lane. There's a doodlebug dropped in Danefield, and that's gone off. And he's got to go. The Home Guard have got to go and secure the site. But he said if we hurry, we can get up there a long time before they do, which we did, of course. On our bikes, off we went up Wood Lane, found the site that the doodlebug had dropped in. That was just inside Danefield, near the chalk pit. And so we found the engine bit of the doodlebug. So I said to Sam, let's stand it up, see how tall it is, because that was taller than me. So we stood there tall up. So anyway, Frankie Howard, the local pictorial man, had turned up there as well. He was up there before the Home Guard. Hold on, boys, he said, I want to take your pictures of that. So we dropped it. No, don't drop it. Stand it up and stand by it and see how tall it is. So that was when Frankie Howard took the picture. That was in the pictorial the next week. So that was all right. Then the second one dropped on 2 Hill. That had overflown London, I think. I'd put in too much fuel in it. And so that was coming down. And so luckily, that hit the elm trees on 2 Hill. Otherwise, that would have demolished Woodbine, I think. But it did demolish the cottages with, there was Harry Reese lived in one with his mum and dad. Whoever it was lived in the next one.
I think I've got a newspaper article with that, with their
Yeah.
names in, yes.
Yeah.
What did Harry race, who was he?
It was the organist at the church.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, as it was 15, and we had to dress up in our uniforms and run. We used to run errands.
Well, you were the cadets.
Yeah.
The cadets, yes.
So we used to have to run errands to those people. So I was going up to the huts, the home guard huts, and I got up near Harry's house, you know, Three Gables, and I could hear this horse making a noise. You know what's going on? So I went and had a look. That was Harry Bucket's horse in his stable, and the doodlebug had knocked the stable down, and the horse that was resting on the horse's neck, back. So we had to go and get the fire brigade, lift the horse, get the horse out. So that was it. So.
Did you ever see anything of the London fires or anything?
No, we never.
You said you used to go up.
Well, we used to go up to Plumwood Hill.
Where's that?
And that I don't know what you call it now.
I think it's Knocking Knoll.
Yeah, in Danefield, and we used to watch the fire, London burning.
Yeah.
And you could see sparks going up in the air.
What about you had air raid wardens? What about fire or?
Well, the air raid warning was also the fireman.
Yeah. Yes.
They used to. Everybody had a stirrup pump
And
and a bucket.
Yeah. Stirrup pump. What for?
Pump water to put the fire out.
So how much water came out of the stirrup pump?
Not a lot. Well, it's only a pile full anyway.
Yes. What about the Home Guard? Was your dad in the Home Guard?
My dad was in the Home Guard. Yeah, he was a sergeant, and he was in charge of the bazooka.
What's
a gun.
that? A gun?
Well, it wasn't a gun. It was used to fire the shells, didn't it? So anyway, he was a bit late for Home Guard that day, and when he arrived up at the hut, the 3 or 4 of them, Ron Whedon, I think, and one of the other Whedon, was playing bowls with one of the live bazooka. So that
Where
went
did they hold the Home Guard then?
Eh?
Where was the Home Guard held? Where did they meet?
Oh, up behind Martin Ode's house. There were some buildings. I think they used to be pigeon houses or something. They was in there. That was where the Home Guard was.
Yes, yeah.
But the cadets, we used to meet in a little hut behind the Moulton Bailey.
Yeah.
Ward.
Yeah, it was the White Horse then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. You were telling me something about petrol and things.
Oh,
in the war.
yeah. Well, Sam and I had an Austin 7, which we got going, so we used to drive it.
Where did you get it from?
Not Tom.
Jack.
Burton.
Jack?
Jack Burton. We got it from Jack. It hadn't got a body on it, it was just a shell. So Sam and I got it running, so we used to drive it from the top of the orchard at the Live down into the Live yard. But of course we couldn't get no petrol for it. So we used to scrounge petrol off of George, which was for tractor use and farm use only. So it was all pink. So it was round the carburetor used to be all pink.
So petrol was rationed.
Yeah.
Yeah.